It is July 12th, 2024. It is 12:07 p.m. I think I mentioned this yesterday that I'm supposed to work on this big project, and the project I'm working with, we're got hired as a subcontractor for this job, but the main client, or the our client, is actually the company I used to work for, right? So you know where this going to. I got to receive a call this morning from my lead designer letting me know that I'm being removed from the project itself because the our client, the company I used to work for, don't like me being there. Yeah. So in other words, I got removed because of my previous relationship with the company that I used to work for. By the way, I left in good terms. By the way, I just want to let you know I did left in good terms. Apparently, they don't want me to be part of this whole project. So that means I'm not working on it anymore. That's fine. I have no problems with that. It's kind of funny though because I talked to one of my buddies, one of my good friends who used to work for the same company. I told him what happened. He just like wondering, is like, what's going on? Why are they doing this? Are they that bitter? And my response is, yes, they are that bitter. This is how funny it is though, because they I work for another company, and it's been more than a year, 2 years now that I haven't like worked for them, right? So I don't know what their problem is. And I told them I told my the designers like, hey, I understand if they don't want me to be part of that job because I left that company. Fine, no issues. So it's just kind of funny that this is actually happening because it just doesn't make any sense that they're doing this because of I think they're just being spiteful now or something, or being childish about this. So they asked for me to be removed. So the company I work for complied and let me know what happened, and I told them, hey, no problems, man, no issues. But they said that I'll be working on this on and off just in case to provide support. So that's fine too. No problems doing that because I have the background in this job. Yeah, so it's just kind of weird that this is actually happening. So it's kind of annoying. But yeah, that was my morning. How's your morning looking like? It's just it's kind of annoying. It is. It's very annoying. So today's weather is actually kind of interesting. It's the same thing as yesterday, around 30 degrees. So it's pretty hot outside. I was planning to eat outside today, but I forgot that I had lunch. I had leftovers from yesterday's dinner, so I ended up just grabbing that and just having that for dinner tonight. I am planning to head out around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock to do some grocery shopping, get ready for tonight. I am planning to make salmon or tilapia tonight, so I'm not really sure yet. Whatever I see on the store right when I get there. But yeah, that's the plan. This weekend is actually supposed to be a lot relaxing compared to last weekend. The only plans we have is actually having dinner with the two of our friends and just relax and enjoy each other's company. And after that, Sunday, our goal is just to sleep in. Well, my goal is to sleep in Sunday. That's the plan is always trying to sleep in on Sunday, but we don't know. I don't know if that always works out very well. So that's the there's a lot of planning. There's a lot of things I want to I don't want to say accomplish, but there's a lot of things that I do want to 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 do, mostly sleeping in, because Monday to Friday I wake up around 5:30 in the morning, so time for me to sleep in for a bit. And yes, I do work at home. I know it's kind of weird, but my duties are to feed our fur babies at 5:30 in the morning. To make a long story short, reason why I feed them that early, because because not Marco, but because of the wifey, was leaving early in the morning, around, like, she had to leave like around 6:30 in the morning. So when she woke up, she decided to feed the fur babies. Next thing you know, they prefer being fed around 5:30 in the morning. If we don't feed them at 5:30 in the morning, the first thing we hear at 5:30 in the morning is them meowing or jumping on top of us, asking for food. And as soon as they do that, for me, I can't go back to bed. It's just difficult. So I decided, you know what? Either way, this is what's gonna happen. So I just bite the bullet, wake up at 5:30 to feed my monkeys, and just start my day that early. And to be honest with you, I don't mind. It's great doing that early in the morning because you have so many. Your morning routine gets longer, like longer in the sense that you have time to do it. So by the time the world actually wakes up, you you literally finish whatever you need to finish. You just have to enjoy the morning. Like for example, making coffee in the morning, you just boil your water because I do drip and just have fun or not have fun, but enjoy your cup of Joe in the morning before the world wakes up and no one bothers you. By the time everyone wakes up, you're like, coffee's done. You're ready to conquer the world. So that's been my go-to since I don't know since forever. So it's just nice to get everything done that you need to get done in the morning before everyone wakes up. But at the same time, you do want to sleep in. Like I love sleeping in. I love waking up late, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, the morning's almost done. Let's just go straight to lunch. So it's just one of those things that my guilty pleasure of like sleeping in is always good. So when I sleep in, it's like this reward that I had that I deserve to have in the morning. So yeah. Either way, I'm gonna go back to work and trying to figure out what needs to get done and go from there. And we'll chat to you guys later in the next few hours, hopefully. It is 5:12 p.m. and around 3 o'clock, I went outside for grocery shopping. Before all that, I was actually talking to some friends that I used to work with in the same company that told the company I work for that I can't work in that project. So they were very annoyed. Let's just say I got one of my friends telling me that you're just being petty now. And I kind of agree with them. Um, it's kind of weird that I helped build one of their departments from scratch, from a disaster what they have, and when I left them, they kind of like literally cut all ties from me, and it's kind of funny now because it's last time I saw some of the people that I used to work with was a funeral from one of our old colleagues of mine. So they were telling me that it was a disaster from day one since I left. So in other words, they took 3 people to do my job when I was there. So it just gives you the perspective of like of what's actually happening down there. I think at the end of the day, it's just nice just to get out and ending up doing something that it's less stress and less problematic. So I'm happy with that. The weather outside was actually pretty interesting. It was I want to say cold. I don't want to say it's hot, but it's just weird. It's like this morning it was just overcast, and this afternoon when I left to do some errands, it was a very stifling, sticky, humid, hot 27 degrees. About half an hour ago, it just poured. It was just pouring rain. I just checked outside. The rain finally stopped, but yeah, it was just raining. So I don't know. The weather it's like it's kind of funny, because inside our apartment, it's like very nice 25ish, less than 25 degree temperature. But outside, it's another plus 5 degrees plus humidity, so it's different. It is pretty chilly inside. The reason why we had it pretty chilly because we know the weather fluctuates so much that for us to in other words, we set the our thermostat roughly about 26 degrees. Sorry, 24 degrees, 25 degrees. And let's just say, yeah, it's supposed to turn off. It turned off a couple of days ago, I think. But yeah, it hasn't stopped working. It has been working constantly since the heat wave started. We're supposed to get this heat wave until at least tomorrow. Tonight's supposed to be cooling down, but it's scheduled to go back up again for the rest of this week and throughout next week as well. So that'll be fun to experience. So yeah, either way, it's just gonna be another hot day. So the wifey's car got a puncture or a very slow leak in her tire. So she's actually on her way to our mechanic to get the tire patched. She's supposed to go back to the office this afternoon, but because of the safety issue that she's having with the car, especially with the puncture tire, so she decided she's just going to go back to the office tomorrow. So it looks like she's going to be working tomorrow for a couple of hours to grab her gear for Monday because she's off to doing another drilling job. Hey, buddy. Sorry, this is Marco. She's off to drilling job on Monday for the rest of the week. So she needs to do a flip on her equipment at the office. So so in other words, she'll be working 6 days this week. So that's not very good work-life balance. So that just sucks that's happening. So, but what can we do? I think I'm going to call this a day. I'm just going to start cleaning up and get ready for dinner tonight. We're having salmon. So that'll be fun. I bought enough salmon. Oh, I gotta go. I really have to go, but I have enough salmon here to have dinner tonight, plus breakfast and lunch tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. My phone keeps ringing. I got the cats meowing, so we'll chat again later.